Hey guys, Malcolm Moore here. Now, sometimes when you're learning to snowboard, you're trying to improve, it can all get a little bit confusing. You might hear me talking about movements with your knees, with your hips, front foot, then back foot, fore pressure, aft pressure, toe edge posture this, heel edge posture that, and it can all get a little bit overwhelming. And sometimes all you really need is a good analogy to help you get it right. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to introduce it very briefly up here. We'll write down a little bit and I'll explain it in a little bit more detail. All I want you to imagine is that someone has grabbed a hold of you by the spine like that. And when you want to turn onto your heels, you're just going to twist your spine, rotate it out in that direction. Then when you want to turn on your toes, you're going to twist your spine again, and that's going to help you make the edge change and pull you round and drive you through the toe side turn. So give me a quick watch, and then as I mentioned, I'll explain it in much more detail down there. All right, let's go.
Listen.
Okay, twist that spine, pulls me around to the heels, rotate it back round onto the toes. Nice simple movement to think about, and it really just helps get your weight in the right place and helps drive you through the turn. All right, it can work for these faster carved turns like this, a little bit bumpy there. So we rotate round into that heel side turn, and rotate it back round onto the toe side. So let's come over here and let me explain that. Right. Okay, so how does this work? C'est bon? All right, let's start again. So, how does this work? Let me get a steady footing here. All right, the first thing I want you to take note of is going to be your neutral position. So this would be your flat base position if you're just to ride on a flat base, or essentially the position you should be in between every edge change as the board rolls from toes to heels. That middle point as you're crossing over the board, and as the board rolls from heels to toes, again, that middle point as you're crossing over the board. So right now, my feet are flat, my knees are slightly flexed, I'm relaxed. At my shoulder line, I ride with it slightly open. I don't ride exactly in line with the board. I have my hips already in this neutral position, rotated to out at about the angle of the front foot, which for me is 15 degrees. Now, this doesn't really matter how you stand on your snowboard. I know some of you like to ride much more in line. Some of you have your feet more toned out, therefore ride more open. But these movements and this analogy will work for you, whatever your stance is, whether you ride in this more closed off position or this more open position. So that is my neutral position. And now the trick is to imagine someone has grabbed your spine right there. And I'm going to begin by turning onto my heel side. And it's like someone, as they're grabbing it, is just rotating it and twisting it out to the left. Now, the key for this to work is to make sure that you have your knees pushed out wide, you have this soft bend through your knees, and you stay strong through the core. Because you could allow someone to grab your spine and just sort of twist like that, and only really twist from the upper body through the shoulders. But what we want to get happening much more is this twisting of the hips here. And as the hips twist, what it's going to do is just pull that front knee round into the turn. This is essentially that knee steering movement that I've gone over in lots of my other videos that I'll link down below, but this is just a way of really simplifying that. So at the edge change, get that twist, make sure the knees are pushed out, that pulls you round onto the heel edge. You're going to hold that position through the turn. You open up at the edge change, but what you're going to notice is going to happen, imagine this is your board and this is your upper body. Your upper body turns ahead of the board at the edge change, but then basically through the turn, your lower body and the board is going to catch back up towards you. And then when you come across the slope and you're ready for the next edge change, once again, someone's grabbed your spine and they're just gonna rotate it back around to bring you over that neutral position into your toe edge. And you can see as I do this, you'll see my knee, my hip passing over the board. You see the shin of my front leg starting to press down into the front of the boot, which is going to engage that toe side edge and pull you into the turn. Once again, your upper body will turn slightly ahead of the board. The board is going to catch up throughout the turn, and then at the end of the turn, twist that spine onto the heels. So you get this little rhythm going like this. Just that spine being grabbed, being twisted, pulling you over at every edge change into the turn. What really helps as well is to make sure your spine stays right over the middle of the board or right in between your feet. It's always kind of here. Don't let yourself get pulled out to the side too much, and this is just going to help both those knees keep that bend in, which is just going to help them effectively steer the board when you make this rotation from your hips. So let's put it into the practice now. I'm going to show how by just changing the timing and the intensity of this movement, you can create turns, big turns, small turns, and it's a really helpful analogy that you can use in all of your riding. All right, so I'm just going to start from this neutral position and then just rotate round onto my heels like that. Rotate round onto my toes, round onto my heels. Okay, and it's a good idea to practice this as I am, just starting off really slowly. It's not a huge rotation at all right? And we don't want to over-rotate. If you start over-rotating from the shoulders, it can start leading to problems. So it's just a small rotation right here at the edge change, board catches up, right here at the edge change there. Let's come over the side here. All right, I'm just gonna start speeding up the timing of the movement a little bit more forceful, and that's gonna help me drive the board round through a slightly tighter arc, which is gonna be helpful for these slightly steeper turns. Whew, snow is a little bit mixed underfoot. It's kind of quite bumpy, hasn't been pieced down super firm, but it is nice and grippy. Okay, so now I'm just going to do a quick carving drill across the slope. So I'm going to lock into a carve, make some quick edge changes back and forth across the slope, and you'll again see me utilising this same movement. Make sure it's clear. So locking the toe side, back, forth, back and forth. Same movement used for quick carved edge changes. Woo. All right, so let's use it all the way down to the bottom. Rotate that spine. The board catches back up to underneath you there, back there. Woo. And it pulls me round nice and easy. So, I'll leave that on. Really simple drill. Grab a hold of your spine and just get that slight rotation that's going to give you the benefits of that knee steering movement, and it's just going to pull you around really nicely into the turn. And it's cool because it actually creates this slight separation where your upper and lower body are slightly apart, and it's by pulling back against that separation that you can really drive the board through the turn and manipulate your turn size and the arc of the turn. All right, hope that helps. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.